Hello, Sacred One, and welcome to the beauty and the originality and the potential and the love that is always present in the now. Let's all take a nice deep breath. So, if we consider the nature of addictions, it becomes apparent that each of us is addicted to at least one thing in our lives. Whether that is busyness, or alcohol, or drugs, or gambling, or food, or work, or gaming, or the internet. And there are many more things you can be addicted to. But when we take a look to see what our addictions are telling us, they're telling us that there's an emptiness inside of us that we're attempting to fill through external means. And what is at the heart of addiction is the largest addiction of all that impacts all of humanity. And that's the addiction to negative thinking. Negative thinking can be worrying about the future, feeling regret about the past, judging ourselves, judging others, fears, complaints. All of those states of mind can be very addictive. Not that we want them to be, but we're thinking somewhere around 65,000 thoughts a day, and 90 to 95% of them are some iteration of a thought that we had yesterday, or the day before, or the day before. And most of them are subconscious, riding just underneath the surface of your awareness. So knowing that we're all addicted to that gives us a glimpse into humanity, our current state of awareness, and shows us the potential moving forward. The potential in the sense that if we learn to guide our mind towards the positive, towards what we want and what we love and what we have, versus what we don't want, we don't love, and don't have, we can start to turn our lives in the direction of more joy and more peace. The thinking positively is a huge challenge. But the good news is, even a small shift towards a higher level of thinking, a more proactive and positive and hopeful and kind and compassionate, with each percentage of our mind that we dedicate to the higher levels of thinking, our life starts to improve. So even if you're thinking 10% in a way that's aligned with your soul, a higher way of thinking which is positive and reasonable and rational, it's not delusionary, but reasonable. A line of thinking that aligns with the power of your soul. So your addiction is teaching you that something is amiss. Something needs to be addressed. Your soul is attempting to connect with you to rise above the thinking of that negative monkey ego mind so that you can live your life in more joy and peace and prosperity. So if you have an addiction, it's important to take it seriously. There are all sorts of resources that can help you online. Therapy is useful. Books are useful. Videos from people who have overcome the specific addiction you're dealing with are useful. And self-love is useful. So training on a daily basis to think about what it is you truly want to do with your life, who you truly want to be, to develop an action plan to stay connected to your higher self and to work towards it every day. You might not align with your highest self every single day, but even making that intention and inching towards that higher self will revolutionize the quality of your life. So you have an addiction? Good. Let it lead you home to your higher self and your higher power. Addictions are really a call for love. And that love needs to come from you and the source of love that created all that you see and all that you know. Make it a priority to connect with that energy every single day and watch the magic of life start to unfold in ways you couldn't have imagined before. Have a beautiful day.